Hello guys, welcome to new video in Cisco Ideathon series, and in this video we are going to discuss video round, that is the second round in Cisco Ideathon 2021. So let's get started. Firstly, very congratulations to all the viewers. I hope that you have cracked the first round and you are preparing for the video round. So I'll give you the complete guidance and my experience how Cisco Ideathon 2020 I made my video and what were the mistakes I did last year due to which I didn't got selected in final round. So I'll share my experience, also some good tips to record video, and I'll go through the topics which are given for Cisco Ideathon 2021, and I'll give you some tips, not actually the tips, just the brief understanding of the questions they have provided this year. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Also, if we get a community, I'll share more referral for jobs which might be very helpful for you guys, because as you can see in the first round there was a lot of filtering occurred, and the same way after the video round and the ETR test there will be a lot of filtering. So if you have not get this opportunity covered, then I'll provide lot of openings in various product based companies, so you can subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon. Also I'll post a new video every Sunday on Sundays of opportunities, where I share a lot of open position in various companies. So let's get started with the video round. As you have cleared the first round, you would have received the mail for video round listing out the steps you have to follow. As I mentioned earlier, it will be same platform, that is Metal. You have to upload your shooted video there. So you would have received a mail, then you have to understand the statement. This time, previously it was three statements, this time it is two, and previously, as I remember, there were two statement was in general and one was purely based on networking, that was software defined network. And this year I'll discuss in upcoming slides, there are two topics. So after understanding the statement, this is very important, after understanding the statement you have to come up with an idea that should be unique and feasible as discussed in previous video. Then you have to shoot it, and when it comes for shooting, you have to follow some protocols, get up to the some constraints. So when you are following some protocol and getting it in the constraint, then obviously your outcome will be good. Then you have to review it. For reviewing, you can go with some experienced candidates or any of the faculty member who are ready to help. So let's start with the discussion on to the topics. So as I mentioned earlier, there are two topics. The first one is knowing customers' real-time pulse is a huge challenge today. How can you leverage data science to help in predicting customer experience, sentiment, and proactively, unlike the existing server mechanism which are reactive in nature? So here my understanding is that Cisco Bangalore mainly handles customer experience, and they have a lot of customers, so they buy a lot of Cisco products, switches, routers, WAPs and all. So data science is the main point they are looking for, and you have to come up with some data science concept. And talking about data science concept, it can be some analysis, structuring, or algorithm, or you can do some processing into those data, and how the processing should be there. You can come up with a programming concept, and you can take some real-time scenario and solve that. So these are the few streams you can look out for solving this problem. If you are choosing this data science, that is topic one, then you can look into different streams that are available with data science, and you can check all the different scenarios that can match. Also, they have provided the hint that it is based on customer experience, the factors which affect the customer experience. Some of them are time to delivery and better support structure, better problem solving structure, Those are very important when you are talking about topic 1. So going to the topic 2, the problem statement is given the challenges that exist in our country, that is India, using possible sensor data from the future cars, derive solution that can help reduce the carbon footprint, that can include things like carbon tax, carpooling detection, matching, and traffic rerouting, among many other things. So basically the whole root of it is how to tackle the environment pollution causing due to traffic. So if you take that as a root, and if you try to derive some of the problems and possible solution of it, we can plot a graph such as like what are the issues we are facing due to current scenario. Like we have to tackle the emission of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, etc. You have to check the fuel consumption like fossil fuels, crude oil. Then we have to come up with some safety. So talking about these three problems, we can come up with multiple ideas such as eco driving, sharing vehicle and carpooling, and energy efficient vehicle like nowadays electric cars are coming, electric vehicles are coming into act. So tax and regime pricing reforms, that carbon tax depending upon the carbon output your vehicle are giving, so you can come with some tax regime on it. You can come up with some accident risk driving, like where can implement some fine or bills on it. And then mobility management, the roads and the transits, flyovers, that kind of stuff. These are just some ideas, and the important point from my experience I'm going to share is you go with your heart. Do not directly get into any topic or any solution for it. First analyze both the topic, and if you have your friends or relatives, faculties who are ready to help you discuss with them, you take the input from other people, but don't directly tell that okay, this is it and I'm going with you and I'm believing you, I'm taking this topic as my video recording concept and I'm going to explain that. Don't do that. Take all the inputs possible from all the faculties and all the friends. Then you analyze which is the one which is matching your heart. So like while recording the video, all the concepts, all the words should come from your heart and it should look like natural. If you edit or if you like directly ratamar, if you try, then it will be very difficult to get selected. Next, this is very important. You might be watching my video for another 15 minutes and you'll watch this 15 minutes just to record a 90 seconds video. And it is important. It is important that you gather all the information before trying out for those 90 seconds of video round. You gather all the research material, research papers, possible solutions, then you club it everything and try to find a script for that. You prepare a transcript and check the grammatical errors, then prepare for the video. Then you have to speak from your heart. That is very important. It should look like natural. It should not be like edited or a added artificial video. Following the constraint is very important. And talking for the next, we have some tips for you guys. Firstly, I'm going to list some tips for you all. Then I'll go deeper and I'll give you proper guidance from each perspective while recording a video. So talking about the first tip, we have to choose a proper ideal location while recording video. I'll discuss these topics in detail in upcoming slides. Also, next is dressing, and then we have to how to speak, like what should be the tone and what should be the speed of talking. Then we have like gestures and posture, how it should be, and what should be the camera properties and setting. I'll give you some tech guidelines as well. So let's get started with our first, that is choosing your ideal shooting location. So first point is try to find a location which has enough natural sunlight or plenty of indoor lighting. If you have a studio room, it is well. And talking about the next point, choose a quiet location with little. I prefer no background noise, such as street sounds, music, or other people. Well, I recorded my video at 1 a.m. That was bad actually. You should be recording your video when you are energetic and when you are fresh. So, because of background noise, I recorded my video at 1 a.m. in the night. So, that was a mistake. Don't repeat that. And it should be quiet location. Then you have to avoid spaces which has like echo effect into that. Then you have to turn off all the fans, air conditioners or heaters, because that will create a bit of noise that is not recommended in your video. Next, if you are planning to record your video on chair, then make sure that your chair is stationary and quiet. Like there should not be wheel sound or any nuts and bolts sound. So next topic I have is how to set your phone or camera. So the first point is setup on a stationary. Preferred is tripod. You use tripod, or like if you are using a phone, then we have a separate tripod for phones. Try to use that, because if you record with a person holding your camera or phone, obviously in 90 seconds that will not be stationary. There will be some shaky footage that is not recommended in your 90 seconds video. Then shoot horizontally, that is use landscape mode and avoid portrait mode. There is a personal experience here, like both are good, and if you try to record within the limits, that is around 95 to 100 MB that they allow, I guess. So as per my experience, if you try to record a video horizontally, it will look good, but the pixels around the end will not be that much intact. So if you have a nice camera, I recorded using my phone, so recording horizontally wasn't that helpful for me. Also, I've seen many people who recorded their video vertically, that is in portrait mode, got selected. So it isn't like that. If you record horizontally, there will be chances, nothing like that. So it can be either landscape mode or portrait mode. The plus point of portrait mode which I see is when you record in portrait mode, your entire, like from head till your waist, will be visible in the video, and when we view that video in our laptop, you will be very much focused at center. So make sure like proper resolution, which I'll discuss in the upcoming slides, to use it. Then next point is position camera at eye level. It shouldn't be recording from the downside, like as we take some photos. Your camera should be proper at eye level to avoid any angles with the camera lens. Next point I have is a non-distracting background. So when you are recording your video, you make sure that you don't get distracted, like any windows in front of your eyes or any posters or people that will take your concentration on other things. And the next topic we have is lighting. How lighting can help, and what are the tips you have to focus while considering lighting. As discussed earlier, shoot in daylight if possible, because it will be natural light. It will be well spread across the room or the shooting location. Or if you have a studio lights, that will also be a great thing. Then we have position yourself so that windows or your main light sources are facing you, not behind you. This is a basic thing which I guess every one of you knows that. So the lighting should fall on your face, not on the back side. Then avoid overhead lights. The thing is, if you record uh, if you record a video with overhead lights, then the shadow of your eyes and shadow of your nose will fall below it, and your video will not look that good. Then if you are shooting indoors, consider using a ring light, that TikTok light we say that. So ring light will have a greater impact. The light will be properly spread across your face. That will be good, and that will also help to lit up your face. Next, we have camera presence. So with camera presence, I mean that how you should be present in front of camera. The first and very main point is look at the camera all the time. So you are recording a video and you are not speaking with in person. So you have to look always at the camera, and your hand movement should be minimum. So when we are speaking in person, we move our hands a lot, but when we are recording a video, our hand movement should be minimum. And use the hand gestures whenever it is necessary and required. Don't use many hand movements. That was the mistake which I did. At the end, I'll mention all the mistakes which I performed in my video, and that might be a reason my video was rejected. So you don't repeat it. I'll share my experience and my mistakes at the end of this video. And next point I have is stand or sit up straight. Your body, your backbone should be straight. The postures which is visible to camera should be straight. Like the positive impact will be the viewer will see the confidence in your body posture. So it is important that you stand or sit straight. Then keep your hands to your side or gently folded in front of you. So don't keep a crossed arms like a bodyguard or security guard. Keep your arms like slightly down and gently folding over it, and use it whenever required. Don't do unnecessary hand movements in your video. Next is shoulder relax. So this is very important. You shouldn't be forcing your body for a video. As I said earlier, it should be natural. You should not be tensed, or you should not be like forced to record or forced to smile. That shouldn't be the case. So you should be in your natural condition. That time only the entire inner behavior will be visible to the recruiters. Then smile. Smiling is very important, especially at the beginning and end of each response. So when you are discussing some idea or some solution, then you have to smile, and like at particular instances whenever it is required. Next, we have clothing and accessories to avoid. So the first is it shouldn't be matching with your background. So let us say if your background is blue color, so you shouldn't wear a blue shirt or light blue shirt. So that will blend with your background, and that is not suggested while recording video. Next, we have patterns. So try to wear a plain formals. Avoid patterns, strips, or polka dot dresses. That will help you to ruin your video. Avoid shiny fabrics or jewelry, because due to lighting that can reflect your camera, and that might be a negative point in your video. Next, avoid any visible labels, paintings or logos, text or images. Keep your background plain as possible. Next, you have to iron your clothes properly. Avoid wrinkled clothes. Next you have to avoid all white or all black. You can mix and wear. Possibly a white shirt and a black pant will help. Next, you have to avoid any noisy accessories that could interface with your audio. So keeping your audio noiseless is a plus point and will help you to get into next round. Next, I will share another few helpful tips for you guys. The first is you consult with any friend or family member. That will help you to give some more tips while recording, or like holding the lighting stuff. You can discuss with your family and friends. Next, to test your environment, as I discussed earlier, the shooting location, the camera, the posture, then the lighting, everything. So you test the shooting area, the lighting, and you record a small video and see how it goes. Next, have water handy for clearing your throat. That is very important, that your voice shouldn't be hard or dry. So keep your water handy. Also, a bite from an apple will help you to take care of your dry mouth. Next, tech tip, as I'm a techie, so I'll share some tech tips available with me. So the first point is, when you're recording video, it should be either of the three format, that is 1080p with 30 fps, or 1080p at 60 fps or 1080p at 24 fps. So these are the three formats recommended while recording your video. Also you can either perform 780, also you can go with 720p or 4K, but with 4K the video file size will be huge. That might want to compress your video, that will degrade the video quality overall. Next, you have to check with the settings. As I mentioned, this recording formats, you can check with your Android phones. If you're recording on phones, then you can check the settings. It will be usually in the main camera app. Then on iPhones, it will be in main settings icon, that is general settings. In that under camera section, you can find out these recording settings. Usually these settings are default, so it should be generally okay. So next, let's discuss the mistakes which I did, and I want you all guys not to repeat this. I repeat, do not repeat my mistakes, and I feel like those were the reasons my video was not selected for next round. So getting into my first mistake. So as I said, there were three topics last year, out of which two were general and one was purely networking based, that was software defined network. And unluckily I chose the software defined network, thinking that okay, this is the technical topic, and I was a techie, so I knew the networking concepts, but I didn't know that the people who are going to evaluate me, those are the pros in software defined network. So whichever idea I come up with, those people will already been implying, or those people will already be working on that. So that was the mistake, the first mistake which I did, that was choosing a wrong video. I had multiple ideas in different problem statement, and if I had chosen those problem statement, it would have been great. That I think now, after realizing, after losing an opportunity. So don't repeat, you go with your heart. When you have multiple ideas, try to figure out, try to consult your family, friends, or any of the knowledgeable person who can guide you with the choosing idea. Choosing an idea is very important, and as I said earlier, it should be unique, feasible, simple to implement. So this is important. Next mistake which I did was, while recording video, I recorded through phone and I recorded it horizontally. The pixels at the end of video were not intact. So that was the another mistake which I did. Then talking about the postures, usually I move my hands a lot in person, but video recording was new to me, so the same mistake I did in my video as well. So I moved my hands a lot. That was a mistake. Talking about the grooming and all, I was good. Like I had a proper white shirt, black pant, and a tie, a belt. Everything was good, and the background was also a plain, and lighting was also good. So you make sure all these points you are taking care of while recording video. So if you choose a general topic, or if you choose any particular problem which you can relate with your life, that will be a great plus point, and that will help you a lot in recording and writing the transcript. So I stress out you guys that you choose a solution, or you choose a problem to which you are providing solution, or any knowledgeable thing or research stuff that matches your lifestyle. Also try to submit your videos one day prior, so that if you face any technical glitches, that time you can consult Cisco executives. That's all for this video. Also tomorrow I'll post Sunday of opportunities, where I'll open up multiple referrals and multiple job openings available across industries, so that you can apply and take benefits from it. Also, let's start our YouTube community, where I can daily interact with you guys. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Also, if you have been selected for the next round, please comment us down. I see that the video recording is huge and it deserves it. for recording 90 seconds video, you have to at least do research for 1 or 2 days, then prepare your transcript, then record it. Also, I will provide the Telegram channel link in the description. Please join that Telegram so that we can interact. Thank you for learning. Also subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye.